Hi, hello, this is me, Fizzy, the man behind, I don't really know, but it's me. This is my first ever YouTube video and, well, technically my second. My first video is a montage of what's to come, and if you haven't seen that yet, I would recommend going to watch that. But this is my first ever video where I actually do something that I'm making now, and this is going to be a tour. It's going to be a tour of my Minecraft world, which I've had since COVID. If you remember COVID, it was awful. It's going to be a tour of this world. It's a couple years old and there's a few people playing it. There's V, who's my sister, Kira, who's my girlfriend, and me. And this is going to be a tour of the world. So yeah, let's go. So I'll start from the front of my house. Seems like the most appropriate thing. Ow! I just lost my helmet because of a thorn bush. Really? Okay, well this is my house. This is it. It doesn't look like much. It's because it's not. I'm joking, it is. So, this was the start of my house. When I first started the world, this is all I had. I had this little dining room, living room area. It's got my dog in here. It's got my first emerald block. Random map up there. My first ever traded emerald is in here. And then up here, we have my bedroom. And that was it. That's all I had. It was this, no cupboard. I have a cupboard in here now. I have an ender chest with a skull. Used to be shulker boxes back there, but they've all moved. And yeah, and I literally only had one chest. That's why this chest is filled up with such rubbish. This is my bed. This is the cat. I think it's called Sammy. Sammy the cat. You should be on the bridge. You're the bridge guardian, so I don't know how you've ended up here, but Sammy's here now. And this is the view I get from my house. It's a lovely, lovely little view. See our nether portal there being pulled out. Go look at that. This ugly thing needs to be moved. Ship in the distance over there. That llama's been down there forever. He's sort of a staple of the world. So now, I'll give you a quick tour. So that was my bedroom and my living room. This is a music room. Doesn't really have very much use. Other than that, we might expand that way in the future, but we don't know. This fish tank's been here for a long time. I like it. I like my fish tank. So down here is the kitchen. This kitchen used to be a lot smaller. It used to only go to about here. And then one day I came on and my girlfriend had absolutely remodeled the whole house and expanded this way. This used to be a cupboard filled with chests. My first ever suit of armour's in here. But we're never going to use that because that's going to go in a museum, and that's going to be a build that I'm going to build in the future because we've got lots of other things to go in the museum. So then I extended to this part of the house. Basically, extended this way a long time ago. This wasn't here. This was a wall, and this room here is Kira's little pottery room / study. Got some of her tools in here, nice little fireplace so she can sit by the fire. She's got all this stuff so she can do all the things she needs and feel safe, and she never used to leave. So this is a clock in here because she never used to leave, and she always used to stay inside when it was night time because she used to hate the monsters, and if she wanted to go out at night we had to escort her. So she always had a clock to know when it was safe to leave. Through here's her bedroom. There's not much going on, just a bedroom, basic bedroom. You know, pretty simple. In here is the bathroom. It's not done yet, nowhere near done. This is just a rough thing. I think it will be changed, but yes, it's the bathroom. Because you still got to wash your hands and go to the toilet in Minecraft. This is my enchantment room. I'm not a fan of it, so I am going to look to change it. / brewing, and I want my brewing to have its own room. So that'll be an easy thing to do, but it's something I've got to do, 100%. And this here is a little water feature. I think it's ugly, but it's been there for a long time, so it's going to stay. One day it might become a little statue in the world when I move it. So this is now the corridor. Got some bits of armour up here, some nice tools, some little under desk storage, just in case I need it. Back garden's out there, I'll go to that in a minute. little fish tank there, some artwork. You gotta have artwork up. Appreciate the artwork. And through here, oh my god, is a massive chest room. Can't remember how many items it holds, but it holds a lot. It's got everything. Everything's like labelled. So this is the stone section. Stone mob drops go in here. These are just on the floor for now. They don't need to be there, but they do need to be there because I'm sorting them out. But they've got no use at the minute, and the room's not done yet. But it's working on. It's working on. And this over here, I like this a lot. This is my smelting area. So I've got my anvil in it and the smithing table for my ancient debris, and this is a super smelter that it does smelt things very fast. As you can see, I'm smelting up all of this stuff right now. It extends further this way. This is just all you can see, but I like it. It gets lots of stuff smelted. Just through that door there, there's nothing really. It's just a down there's a skeleton farm, which I need to fully work on and make the room look nicer and stuff. In here, this is like my basement, or was my basement for a long time, and it has these things. I don't know what you'd call these in real life, maybe shutters. They just flap down, it blocks it all off. But down here is basically just a basement to store stuff. Got some bits I brought back from adventures and put it down here, some chopped wood because I've got a fireplace which needs to be fueled. So yeah, I've got that. So this is the most inefficient staircase in the world, but I just used it because I did. I think it works. So this is like the downstairs of my house where I don't know, this is just sort of like the downstairs area where I come. This is my sort of hangout spot, I would say. Got I think this is my first enchanted diamond sword here. Can I get it? Why are you not letting me take it? Yeah, it was a terrible sword, and that's why it's here, but it's my first one, so it goes in this. It's on an anvil, it's a very nice looking thing. Through here's my sort of like library area. I've got a desk to read and write and make notes, and this is just a map of a nearby village. But yeah, so I've got a nice little library area in here. I can sleep on the sofa when I need to. Got my music area with all my discs. This needs to be changed because I don't really like the look of it, but at the same time I kind of do. There we go. I wonder why my candles have been blown out. Who blew out my candles? I was going to extend this way, but I couldn't because there's water there for something else, which I'll show you later. So I just had to leave it like that. So that might become a bookshelf. We don't know. Up here is just like some storage. Just like a little storage area really. There's another one over there. This had lots of copper here, left to oxidize. That's really satisfying. But we didn't. I used that for our nether portal. So I have this little secret thing through here. So you step on the piano and it opens up into a secret tunnel, which basically runs down into this. It gets a little bit more dishevelled, and then you're in here. Now this is our villager trading area, where we've got all these different villages. It's nowhere near done. I think we might be able to go to sleep. No, not yet. And all these villages you can trade with. So this is, who's this one? This is Phil. This is Phil, our villager. He's an absolute legend. He's got a mending book there. But basically, it's inspired off of the black market. The Thieves Guild from Skyrim. So, if any of you have played Skyrim, if you haven't played it, I really recommend it. But this is going to be like the Ragged Flagon. So in here is going to be like a pub / tavern area sort of thing. And then up here is like the trading area. Everybody's got a bed. There's one bedroom down there for a villager. There's another one up here for these two. These are our two librarians. One of them's got efficiency 5. But it's sort of inspired off of that. Through here you've got, we don't need to talk about this room, this is for increasing the population down here, let's put it that way. We needed them to have somewhere comfy to do it, and can you spot the Easter egg? Can you spot the little Easter egg? No? Well, it's there. If any of you get that Easter egg, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, this meant to look like it just fell down a little bit, because it's not very stable down here, it's very shifty, it's been here for years. And they're trading a llama here. Got a llama in a cage. Got all these other supplies. To be fair, that's not even supplies. I just chucked that in there because I didn't know what to do with it. So that's the Thieves Guild. That's where we come to trade, and it's nowhere near done. And this is a sewer system that's going to run throughout the world, and that's needs to be expanded that way. But for now, we haven't got around to that. So up here is the entrance to the sewers slash exit, really, but it doesn't really look good yet because we haven't finished it. As you can see, it's like gravel everywhere, it's not done, but it's going to be like a cave for boats to go in and out of and sail around. We'll talk about that later, but here we've got some buoys because this is for the campsite, which I'll explain in a minute. So we're now at my back garden. Got a nice view of the coffee cup. That's called the coffee cup. It's a skyscraper, which isn't done, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is my back garden for my house. We were just over there, and now we're here. And you can see, I don't know if I like that, but at the same time, I need to work out what to do instead. But it's got some nice fishes in the lake. It's all safe in here. Nice little waterfall, fountain. You've got the bee house. The bees are back. Oh my god. And V's in here. This is V. The bees have been gone for years. We've not had bees. I say years. We haven't had bees in here for ages. And V has got the bees out. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a first. That's amazing. Well done, V. We'll talk about that later. That's like a little path. Over here we've got like a little rabbit hutch sort of thing. Haven't got any rabbits in there yet. And this is like a little wiki-tiki fire pit area for us to sit by, have some drinks, and have a good time, you know. I'm gonna move through now. So in front of my house you've got Daz the donkey and Harry the horse. Harry's my OG horse. Got some guard dogs out the front. My little disposal section there. But that's basically my house right there. I like it though. I like my house. It's lovely. So we'll go this way now. Over the bridge, the diagonal bridge. That was a pain to build. I think it's called Pillager Bridge, but I don't know if we decided that. What's that noise? I don't like it. Anyway. And this is basically just a vine wall. It's just there. And this is a crane lifting up our nether portal. I just wanted to make it look like it wasn't just a nether portal. So yeah, we got this, which is basically looks like it's been lifted out of the water, lifted ashore. I like it. The whole point of this world is to make things look like they have a purpose, rather than just putting things there. For example, this is the dock, it's not done yet, and this is just a boat, it's not done yet. You see the sails are a bit weird, and that one looks bad. That one we think's fine, but we need to work on the others and the rest of the boat. But that, believe it or not, is a mob farm. There is a mob farm inside of that. Many, there's like, I think 3 or 4 in there. It doesn't look like there could be 3 or 4, but there is. And we decided to build a hot air balloon over it just so it looks good. And we're going to fill the balloon up with like the sky up with flying lanterns and stuff like that, just so we can sort of make the area look a bit more pretty, just like those boats. They have no use, but they just look good. So the whole point of this world is to just sort of make it look good and tell a story almost. So that's the whole point of Minecraft. So up here we've got dead root forest, and there's deforestation is not allowed. So the story about this forest is those spruce trees aren't meant to be there, and neither are these. This was all empty, and that was all empty. That was all just dirt and sand for a beach. But we put the dirt down and sand out and blah blah blah. We brought one spruce tree back from about 500 blocks that way and planted it, and now that's our chopping area, and this is a forest we are currently making for V's camp. So V's camp is through here. My house has a path up to this, like, it's like a nature trail, but yeah, it sort of joins onto the entrance. So over here, this forest was all planted by us. It's nowhere near done yet. That all needs to be forest. We just haven't got enough saplings. So the bridge fell down a bit. That's why there's holes in it. So over here we got V's camp. I think it's going to be called Camp Creed. That's what C means, and this is her. This is her little house, camp house thing with the uniform involved for the camp. And there's V. You got the moose heads up there. You got the moose head. What's she doing? She's chopping the moose's ears off. We'll come back and look at that in a minute. So you got the nice little view out the window. I think that's nice. And then up here you've got yourself a little bit of wheat. I think that she said that's a feather duster. You know, it just makes me laugh. What's she doing? But yeah, this is the main camp cabin. It's gonna be like an old style American camp. You can see over there, there's camp huts, and this is all gonna have spruce trees between it through the woods. Ah, she's changing the antler colours. Yes, because it looks better. Well done. We'll come back and look at that on the way out. A little baby dog. Oh, right. On the tour. So down here, you've got a little fire. I think that's going to be changed to be made to look a bit better. You've got a speedboat in this, because the whole point of this camp is she's got loads of activities ready to go. So we've got like sea racing, coral, deep sea diving. That's because of a corruption. There's corruption everywhere in this world. And yeah, so the whole world is, this whole camp's got stuff to be done on it. I don't know any of it. It's all a surprise, and I will make a video on it when we do it. So it will be good fun. We've got climbing walks, we do rock climbing, we got nature foraging, we got all this good stuff. So we've got another canoe here. We've got, what canoe is this? Because I think they're all named. Canoe number 7, Sue or Suey, Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. So that's what that is. I think we got another one. I think one's 99 flake or something. If you're British, you'll get that. And this is like a little boathouse with upside down canoes, hanging canoes. That's a bit of a broken canoe there. This one's all broken inside. It's meant to look like that, and it's got holes in it. Yeah, it's I like the boathouse. She's done it well. She's done a good job of it. So yeah, I'm not allowed into the, well, I said I'm not allowed. I've been told not to ruin the surprise of going in those cabins yet, because that's where I'm going to be staying when I come to camp. So we're not going to go in those cabins. We're going to be good. So the whole point of this world and this channel and stuff is I'm going to be playing games that I want to play. This world I will be recording because I enjoy this world. I enjoy playing this world. I've had it for a long time. Like I say, from COVID, and we haven't played it as much as we really should have, and we've just started getting back into it again, and it's quite fun. So although I haven't recorded the first few episodes, I will be recording the more recent episodes, like the newer stuff, and if people enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. And it's all about me making things to the world, and us as a group making things that just look cool. So for example, you know, that hot air balloon doesn't have to be there. One day I want to build an observatory, I want to build a science lab, do science things. It's all got a plan to it, and sort of the whole idea of it is to tell a story and have a story written out. I'm not just going to be playing Minecraft. I've got other games I like FIFA and Call of Duty. I think Rogue Company's a game we like at the minute. I think we're going to be playing Far Cry very soon. Far Cry 6, I think it is, the newest one. Because we had some epic moments playing Far Cry 5, and if you haven't seen my first video, a montage of what's to come, you've got some of my funniest, you've got one of the funniest gaming clips I've ever had in that, of me playing Far Cry 5, and hopefully we'll get more of that when we're playing Far Cry 6, so that could be coming out soon. So up here, this is relatively old area. So this is the community chest from day one. This was put down when we arrived. We literally spawns like that way, just across the ocean. And we came here, put down a community chest. And in here there used to be a snowman, and he used to be penned in to get snow to build the coffee cup. But he's died somehow. And I have a feeling it was Kira who killed him, because Kira likes pottery and she's built a little pottery shed. But he's not here anymore, and all of a sudden she's got a pottery shed. So we think she killed Sandy the snowman, but we don't know. This is a well. Gonna change that. This is little Kira's clay collection. There's some clay down here and a drowned, so we don't go in there, but that's clay collection. So up here, this has like always been the communal area of town, where we do lots of things. We've got our OG farms here, so we can get our crops, some chickens in. I don't know, that's a big chicken, but it's in there. And this used to look like that, but it's now a house, because apparently, according to Kira, the chickens got cold, so they needed a house. I don't know, but whatever. I like that forest, it looks good. This is our to-do board. Not much on there, you can have a read of that, pause it and read it. That's the best one, because I took community wood thinking, community, I can use it. Apparently that doesn't mean it's for me. So I got shouted at and I had to go get so much wood back, it was unbelievable. Up here, this is like a little election booth. We had an election. I'll go in there in a minute. That's like the government building. But we had an election. We had to do speeches to see who would be the best to rule the server. And this is where we did our speeches from. And then later in the day we did a vote. There's nothing down there. Cocoa beans. We found cocoa beans very recently in a melon farm, which we found recently. So that's all been planted recently. What was that? Oh, what was that? Keep going this way. Oh, actually, I'll do the government building. There's not really a government building. Like, we will do it better, but it was just something we wanted to do at the start of the game. So this is like the voting boxes. This is my voting box. I had 2 votes. Go to me, and this is sort of like it. We sort of based the chairs off of like Star Wars chairs. So if you've ever seen like Yoda sitting in his little puff chair in Star Wars, that's basically what these chairs are sort of based off for what you can do in Minecraft. But I like the chairs. We used to sit in here and talk about what we want to do with the world and finance, because there used to be an economy, like a whole like money system for this world, but it didn't happen in the end. We've just gone to diamonds. That can stay like that. Yeah, up here we've got a cake shop. This is mine. Got pumpkins outside and stuff. But this is basically my little cake shop. You can see it had money. We've changed that now. It's not money anymore. But we'll leave the signs up for history's sake. And this is basically everything you need to make cakes. We've got loads of chickens in here. Like loads of chickens. So I can make cakes. And this is my uniform and my little hairnet. Oh, and I used to ring the bell every time I made a cake. It's a good little business. Made no money though, so maybe not that good. We'll go over to V's house now. This is V's house. The whole idea is it's like a beachfront house. Sounded like somebody was walking behind me then. And this is like a canoe. If you can roughly see it, those would be the seats, that would be the curve. And this was like a canoe that's tipped over, and she's put it up against the house. And now it's our front door. And yeah, this is our house. So this is I forget his name. I'll come back to that. But this is our house, and I like the house. It's got a nice little jukebox. It's got some chests. I don't know what that is. Just some gold armor and a nice view of the sea. And we're gonna have other ships out there and other hot air balloons and lanterns around soon. So that'll be an exciting thing. And yeah, this has got a nice beachfront, nice little party area. We've had some parties here before. And it's just, you know, really fun. Part of the world. This is the llama she had. I can't remember what it's called. She'll kill me. One day she'll be in a video and she'll say it. But he died. He escaped from the garden and we couldn't get a lead back on him. And he just wandered off. He was tied up here for ages. He was something the Zen llama of the Zen garden. And he escaped. And then when we went to rescue him, a creeper literally blew him up. Which was quite funny at the time. But yeah, it's very sad as well. that's broken. I need to fix that. That's Acacia Island. Don't have acacia trees here. We brought them over. This is our map wall. It's nowhere near done, but that's spawn out there. We're here. Where are we? We're there right now. But we've got all this stuff to look at down here now because we've been all the way up there through the woods. So we'll get on to that now. The whole point is this town. There's going to be districts to this world. So we're currently in, I don't know what we're calling it, but I think we're calling it the Homestead District. So the Homestead District is just sort of this area, and it's meant to look a little bit rusticy, but with like newer things implemented in. You see rusticy, a little bit rusticy over there, like, you know. But like corporations have come in, so that's a corporation, and like big money people have come in to build things. So this is just a bank, nothing special. This here is the Adrestian Anvil. This is V's shop again. Sells like armor, you know, saddles, ingots. And the reason it sells ingots and stuff is because the main rule of the server at the start was you couldn't go and make things. So I couldn't make tools because V owned the shop. So I'd have to buy the tools and then make my own shop to make my own money. And it was a good idea. It just, you know, again, a massive pain, especially in Minecraft. You've got Mark the horse there. He's a sort of an icon of the world. He might go in the museum one day. But yeah, this is the Adrestian Anvil. I like it. You've got the upstairs. You can rent a room, so you can go and rent that bed. Obviously not for very much. This is the cooler Daniel. Yeah, it's a nice little shop, little training ground out here that I like. I like it. This is Kira's shop of flowers. It's being destroyed. It's in the process of being taken down. But anything flowery that you need goes in here, really. And it's a nice little place. It's meant to look like a little flower pot, but you know, it's a bit. It doesn't fit, so it's going to be going. That's what we're saying. This is the Seashore Shop, I think. Yeah, Seashore Shop. Sells nautilus shells. That's about it at the minute. But or fishes. You can get fish in here as well. But again, this is all very old when the economy was in. Over here we've got Bamboo Island. Again, planted that ourselves. That's a supercharged creeper. This is all supercharged creepers. This is like no man's land right now because we had a thunderstorm and there was like 7 of them and we were making them and then they kept blowing up and it was all vicious. So that's what that is. Over here you've got the farm. The farm's really nothing special. This was again the result of a creeper. These sheep are in there because we needed grey wool for the sales. So this is like the mass producing section for sheep area. And this up here is like the special barn where like rare things go. So this is quite rare, and these were really rare because we didn't have cocoa beans. So to get brown wool, I literally found 2 brown sheep and dragged them home, pure luck, and put them in and we bred them up because I needed brown wool. So they sort of stay up here in the special barn because cocoa beans we just didn't have any. Now we do. This is like a little chicken pen. You got chickens in here. Get your eggs, kill the chickens. How the hell did the sheep get out? Ah, we're breeding red sheep. Okay, I see what she's done. So what's happened in here is every pen has an inside pen, and you basically drag them in there, shut the doors, and then the other sheep can come out to roam, so you can shear them more. Brilliant blue, aka blue balls. Furry piggies. So yeah, that's the sheep. It's a nice little barn. I'm gonna try and sleep. We're nearly done. It's quite a long video. I hope this works out alright. And I should probably say at this point, if you have enjoyed this, although it is just a tour, and you want to see me expand the world, and you want to give me ideas of what to do, or want to see me play any other game, let me know in the comments. And subscribe because I would like to get some subscribers. It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. So yeah, let's carry on. Damn it. So up here, I believe this is the last area. Haven't missed anything. So up here is all needs to be leveled out because it's had to be like man-made, flattened. This is the coffee cup. Can anybody work out why we call it the coffee cup? I have an idea. Anyway, we think it's because we built this to be the community centre. So when you get to spawn, we're going to build a big bridge and it's going to go all the way through. It's going to lead you up the high street and you're going to be told to come to the coffee cup because you can't miss it. Come to the coffee cup. And it's not done yet. Nowhere near done. But we got like some fish tanks in here. That's like needs to be done. And basically the fish swim around the ceiling and they come down these poles. It's very cool. And this is just the main reception. This wasn't meant to ever be 2 stories high. This was meant to be 1 and stop about there, and that's why there's a door up there. But this is going to be the new map wall, which we're going to implement soon, but it's going to be a massive pain because we haven't even done that one yet, and we need to sort that out. But this building is nowhere near done, but it's basically a community centre on the bottom and on those 2 floors. Up here will be, I believe this is going to be like a hotel, and then up here this is a hotel room. This is the penthouse. So up on the penthouse you've got a good view. This all used to be forest. All of this used to be forest. I should have said that. And it's all been cut back, and that took me a long time. It took me about 5 hours I think, and that wasn't forest and now it is. So the world is changing. We're saving the planet and killing it at the same time. This is not furnished at all, but this is basically the penthouse suite. You got a bed there. That's the least of it at the minute. There used to be a fish tank here, but one day a creeper got in and blew everything up, which was a bit sad. Just out here, really, you've got the hot tub, which is where you come chillax when you're a millionaire like me. I'm the millionaire who owns the penthouse at the minute. But people can buy it off me with diamonds if they want to live in the penthouse. Although I don't really need it considering my house is just down there. My frames just died just then. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, everything. It's not a lot, I know. It's taken me nearly 40 minutes to get through this, but it's not a lot at all. But it's something we're working on, and if this is something you've enjoyed, and something you want to see again, then please let me know. Something you want to see us expand on. I think very soon we're going to be building a museum. We're going to be building a observatory. We're going to be building... Oh, actually I haven't even done the nether yet. Let's go to the nether, because that could be a good place to end. If you've enjoyed anything you've seen in this video, whether it's been me or the world or anything, just subscribe and let me know in the comments, because that will mean a lot. So this is the last thing, and I'll do this as fast as I can. The whole idea of this is there is like a research facility, like a millionaire scientific person's built this. These are meant to be space suits. They're like nether suits, cheap armour, gold helmets. You don't get attacked in here. And up there is going to be more stuff, floors. But the idea is it's all going to be like spacified and stuff. As you can see, got all the materials there. Just haven't done it yet. And it's like that's our ancient debris mine, but the whole building's not done yet. So yeah, this is just like a multi-millionaire has paid for this. Out here we're going to have like a courtyard area, and it's almost going to be like Avatar, where if you want to go outside you either have to wear a spacesuit or you could go in a mech, and we're going to build mechs in a massive warehouse that people can get in. Obviously you can, but they just look cool, and we're going to build big robots to be doing things and stuff like that. This just looks like a nice little railway thing. It's not done yet, but the idea is that's going to be carrying supplies into a big open door here, and it's going to be going in. That's basically the I don't want to say castle, the research facility. It's going to extend down. It's going to, yeah. So that's the nether, and that's another project that has to be done. There's a lot to be done, and I really do hope you've enjoyed this little tour. And if you have, as I said earlier, please subscribe. And I hope to see you all very soon. Bye guys.